In this 50-second video, I talk on an interesting and serious topic. Enter the era of insecurity. This is the topic. As all of you know, we are living in the world of cyber insecurity, economic insecurity, food insecurity, and environmental insecurity. So all these insecurities are causing havoc in our life. We are suffering a lot because of all these insecurities. Therefore, in the beginning I said the topic is enter the era of insecurity. We are living in the era of insecurity, as I said. Security specialist and political scientist Pete Senger told the World Travel and Tourism Council Summit in Dallas, cyber fraud cost $500 billion globally every year. 97% of US Fortune 500 companies have been hacked every year. This is the statement made by him. So it is true. So various companies which are listed in the Fortune 500, they are suffering. It is because of this cyber crime. Their accounts, bank accounts are hacked, and the money is squeezed unauthorizedly. Their money is transferred to some other unknown unauthorized banks. So this kind of threat is causing very damage to the big companies. And what about the small companies? Definitely still a greater problem is really causing to the small companies world over. That means not only big companies, small companies are also suffering with this cyber crime. So that's why I said we are living in the era of insecurities. Insecurity, various types of insecurities are damaging the human life, human economy. As I said, not only cyber insecurity, cyber crime we are suffering with, economic insecurity is there, food insecurity is there, and environmental insecurity is there. All these insecurities are causing heavy damage to the human economy and human life. So, in the undeveloped nations, the developed nations, economic insecurity increases worker insecurity. The people lose their jobs due to loss of security, economic security. So during this COVID-19 pandemic, many people have lost their jobs globally. It is due to lack of economic security. So the people, irrespective of their nation, ethnicity, religion, region, and sex, globally, people are suffering with this economic insecurity, lack of economic security. People are losing jobs and they are losing everything in their life. So therefore, the economic insecurity is very causing, it is really playing a havoc in the life of the human beings globally. The poverty results in the food insecurity in the developing countries. In the very poor nations like African nations, people don't have food. The children don't have food. It is due to lack of food security. That means globally, underdeveloped countries, poor nations, poor countries, the people are suffering with the food, for want of food. They are suffering with hunger. They don't have food to eat. That's how the people living in the underdeveloped nations like African nations and other nations, they are suffering with this kind of food insecurity. Lack of food security, that means food insecurity is there, due to which the people don't have good food. The UN was taking this problem very seriously and trying to solve this problem by the help of the developed nations. They are trying to, UN is trying to supply food and food grains to the people of these poor nations. Now, not only that, the environmental insecurity is also very problematic, and it causes damage to the people, because the environmental is damaged Environmental insecurity is due to the climate warming, rising sea level, effect of greenhouse gases, depletion of ozone layers, discharge of toxic chemicals from industries into the environment, and use of pesticides and soil erosion. All these are the factors which are resulting or causing environmental insecurity. That means when the industries discharge the toxic effluent into the environment, the soil gets eroded, and the plants are affected, animals are affected, and humans are affected. The very environment is affected, environment is degraded, and pollution rises. When the degree of pollution rises, climate changes, climate degradation. So that's how the entire climate changes, and climate change means definitely health also is affected, human health is affected, animal health is affected, plants also very much affected. Therefore environmental insecurity is causing really damage to the entire human race. So therefore I can say we are living in the era of insecurity, like environmental insecurity, food insecurity, and you can say cyber insecurity, which is causing cyber crime, and also we can say economic insecurity, which is resulting in the loss of employment, and loss of jobs. People are losing jobs due to the lack of economic security. And therefore dear viewers, you just I think you think over about this problem, and let us all unitedly try to confront and find a ways and means to solve this kind of insecurities, that is environmental insecurity, food insecurity, economic insecurity, and cyber insecurity, which is very very important, because the cyber insecurity is nothing but cyber crime, and the hackers are sitting in the far off places, in far off countries, and they are just hacking the bank accounts of the people. They are entering into the servers, hacking the servers of the international banks, and entering into the bank accounts, hacking into the bank accounts of the individuals, and who have deposited their money in the bank accounts, and slowly these the money in their accounts is unauthorizedly just transferred to the accounts held by these hackers in some other country in a far off place. So that's how the police is very finding tough to catch hold of these hackers who are far away from the place where the actual cyber crime is committed. So therefore it is very difficult to catch hold of these cyber criminals, and the police also is very effectively trying to relentlessly trying to catch hold of these hackers, and trying to punish, bring these hackers to justice. So anyhow, we hope in days to come all these insecurities slowly just are lost, they dissipate, and by the effects of the organizations, the UNO, and all the developed nations come together to find ways and means to solve these kind of problems faced by these insecurities, like food insecurity, economic insecurity, and cyber insecurity, and environmental insecurity. So thank you dear viewers. If you like my video, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much dear viewers.